To have a long career, that's the goal, to be in the league for 20 years. I tell you, that's the goal.
Garvis Gilmore told me one time, he played for Chicago, he said, if you expect to play a long time in this league, you better quit mopping up the floor. And I thought, well, he's crazy, because that's what basketball is all about.
Bird takes it away from Wilkins, goes to the floor and gets it up ahead.
Larry Bird doesn't talk much anymore. The man who built a Hall of Fame legacy by letting his game speak has stayed quiet while today's NBA stars argue nonstop about greatness. No headlines. No podcasts. No noise. He's been watching from a distance. But this time, something struck a nerve. According to people close to the Celtics legend, a comment Kevin Durant made on LeBron James's podcast crossed a line. And what Bird has reportedly been saying behind closed doors is something fans need to hear loud and clear.
Yeah, I'm 10, 12 years in, I got 4 MVPs and 4 championships. Like, but do I still want to do this shit? You know what I'm saying?
Because you know how hard it is.
Some people say, I want to go play baseball.
Right?
Yeah. And then I want to come back. Or some people say, I'm going to go 22 straight.
Coward.
It all started on LeBron's Mind the Game podcast. Durant and LeBron were talking about longevity and what it really means to be great in the NBA. Then KD casually brought up Michael Jordan retiring in 1993, smirking while he said it. Some people say, I want to go play baseball, Durant joked. LeBron laughed instantly. The camera caught everything. They knew exactly what they were implying, make it sound like Jordan walked away because he got tired or wanted something easier.
You know, my father just passed. You know, we just finished our 3rd championship season where, you know, we had a lot of different personalities, you know, going against each other. And
individual goal was that Magic, Bird, Isaiah never did this. So that meant a lot to me to do it for the 3rd time, yes. You know, I won't say that I'm better than those people.
LeBron been around played over 20 years, so the message wasn't subtle. Longevity equals toughness. Staying means more dedication than stepping away. That's where the disrespect comes in and why Bird reportedly snapped. Jordan didn't retire in 1993 because he was bored. That summer, his father, James Jordan, was murdered during a robbery. The man who shaped Michael's mentality and drive was suddenly gone. Jordan had just won his 3rd straight championship and stood at the absolute peak of basketball power. He stepped away to grieve and to honor his father by chasing a dream they shared, professional baseball. So when Durant smirks about playing baseball, it's not harmless. It shrinks a real tragedy into a punchline. And LeBron laughing along basically signed off on it.
I competed hard. I played the game the way it was supposed to be played. I played injured, and I played with a lot of pride. So I owe everything to the NBA.
Michael Jordan, the Magic Johnsons, Larry Bird, Charles Barkley, we earned what we got. When the corporate America came to us, we had a game that could validate their admiration and
sponsorship and all that, yeah.
Now they get that before they play one game.
Yeah.
So you're rolling the dice to see if this kid's ever going to be good or not.
Yeah.
So in essence, you're paying the kid off of potential.
Yeah.
That he may be great.
You don't think that's good?
No, because I think it sets bad work ethic. When you get something so easily, you're not going to work as hard.
That's what crossed the line for Larry Bird, because Bird knows pain. He finished his career with back problems so severe he had to lie flat on the floor before games just to move. He understands playing through injury, loss, pressure, and adversity. And Bird knows this. Jordan didn't quit in 1993. He chose to be human. Let's be clear, Jordan didn't retire after choking in the playoffs or getting embarrassed on the big stage.
What's happened to the rivalries in today's game? Like, I mean,
they don't hate each other.
That's
they don't like. See, I hated Larry and every Celtic. I really don't like you, but you're my little brother. Now I love you because you out of that green and white. That's what it was, right? You the Celtics, Lakers hate each other, disliked each other. So it made for great TV and people tuning in. And now with, I don't know if it's AAU, I don't know what it is. Now everybody's shaking each other's hand. Everybody like each other, won't go at each other like really hard. Even that's what happened to the All-Star game. See?
Yeah.
See, the
And
All-Star
carried into the All-Star game. Right there.
See, we hated the East.
Right.
I'm coming to bust you.
Right.
Michael, Isaiah, Dr. J. You can't have one over me. See, I'm coming to get that. Now,
see, Magic, this is what I
let
said.
them score 200 to 200. What is that?
LeBron and KD and Steve Nash did their little podcast thing, and they always drag the legacy
What
of
is it
Michael
called?
Jordan.
Is it called? Was it Cry Me a River?
Cry Me a River. I think
Cry Me
that's
a River
it called,
podcast. Oh my God! I tell you what, man. Listen, I was watching
Revisionist history. They should call it.
Yeah, you know what, Mark? Great players don't have to tell people they're great.
Yeah. That's true.
You let fans do that. You let people debate it on talk radio and podcasts. You know, players don't have to do that. You know, that we all know you're great. You don't have to tell us. You know, when you have to go around trumpeting that you're great and what separates you from all the other people that makes you greater than them, that's a problem. You know, that's a problem. That's why I say it's a Cry Me a River podcast, because you're crying and moaning about what they said. And they were kind of sneak dissing MJ. If you really listen between the lines, you know, they were talking about, Kevin Durant was talking about how longevity is more important than rings and all that other stuff. Being in the league basically for 20 plus years shows the dedication and the hard work that you had to do to stay here. But he failed to mention, you know, the load management and this guy only playing in no more than 3 times in his career, you know, 82 games in a season.
Yeah, right.
LeBron's only played 1 time 82 games in a season. MJ 9 times in his career played 82 games, plus the playoffs and championships that goes into 115 games. So to listen to these guys discredit the former players and how great they were to you know, basically step on top of them to get themselves higher is really sad.
Jordan walked away after 3 straight championships. Something Magic Johnson never did. Something Larry Bird never did. Something Isaiah Thomas never did. He reached the summit, stood alone, and stepped away while dealing with the worst moment of his personal life. That's not quitting, that's emotional exhaustion from carrying greatness while drowning in grief. And here's the irony, the loud criticism is coming from Kevin Durant, a player often accused of choosing the easiest exits when pressure hits.
But you have to really play hard. Does that hurt you physically?
No, because when I play hard all the time. You know, there's no turn it on here, turn it off here. It's just 110% at all time.
We come to practice, he's on one leg. Like he was hurt the second year, he was on one leg the whole year and played 82 games. Wow. Like, and so he practiced every day and he played every game on one leg. And so he's like, man, MJ, why don't you just sit out? How can I be the leader of the team and sit out and y'all going through all the credit? I gotta be there.
I twist my ankle and I had a teammate, David Greenwood. He says, you know, you twist your ankle, young fella, come over and sit with me. You know, this is, you need to. I said, no, man, I'm trying to make a name for myself. There's no way I can sit. You know, I need to get out there and show what I'm capable of. I want to play. I want to win. I want to make an impact.
In 2016, Durant's Thunder were up 3-1 on the Warriors in the Western Conference Finals. Then it fell apart. They lost the series. That summer, Durant joined the very team that beat him, a 73-win Warriors squad already loaded with Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, and Draymond Green. Many fans still call it the weakest move of the modern NBA era. Later, when things got messy in Brooklyn, Durant asked out. Pressure rose, expectations climbed, and he wanted another exit. Then came Phoenix, and when that didn't instantly work, the noise started again. And this is the guy calling Michael Jordan a quitter? That's wild.
Like you mentioned a little bit about today's game, because we had Club on here and he talked about load management. He said, I don't know what the hell that is. Where is it going? And that's number one. And number two, how do we get it back?
Even for me, I love the NBA game, but then I turn on to a game, right? And then the stars are not playing because of load management. Mm-hmm. It's hurting the game.
You know, the fans are there to watch me play. I want to impress that guy way up on top who probably worked his ass off to get a ticket or to get money to buy the ticket.
You really cared about the guy who sat in the top deck at the Palace in Auburn Hills to watch you when you came to Detroit?
Yeah, because I know he's probably yelling at me and I want to shut him up. So if The guys are coming to watch me play. I don't want to miss that opportunity. Now, physically, if I can't do it, then I can't do it. But physically, if I can do it, and I just don't feel like doing it, that's a whole different lens.
Now let's talk about LeBron. When things got tough in Cleveland, he left for Miami. When Miami faded, he returned to Cleveland. When that chapter closed, he went to Los Angeles. Switching teams isn't a crime, it's business. But you can't jump from super team to super team and then clown Jordan for stepping away after a three-peat while grieving his father. Durant doubled down, saying the real goal should be playing 20 years, not championships, not dominance, just longevity. LeBron nodded along like it was wisdom. But that mindset completely misunderstands greatness.
Argument apart. What do you think of when you hear the term load management thrown around?
It shouldn't be needed, first and foremost. You know, I never wanted to miss a game because it was an opportunity to prove. It was something that I felt like, you know, the fans are there to watch me play. I want to impress that guy.
You know, it's all about winning championships and winning.
Michael Jordan never chased longevity. He chased perfection. In 13 full seasons, 6 championships, 6 finals MVPs, 5 regular season MVPs, 10 scoring titles, 9 all-defensive selections. That's basketball perfection. Durant and LeBron have nearly 40 seasons combined. Together, they've matched Jordan's championships, but not his impact. Double the time. Half the dominance. Jordan entered the league playing all 82 games in a brutal era, commercial flights, minimal training staff, non-stop back-to-backs. Today's players have private jets, sports science, elite medical teams, and still play less than ever. Jordan believed being an NBA player was a privilege. Fans worked hard for their money, and he respected that. He showed up for the kid in the cheap seats every single night. LeBron has played a full 82-game season exactly once in over 20 years. When the face of the league rests, it sends a message. Load management spreads. The regular season loses meaning. Fans pay premium prices to watch stars sit in street clothes. Bird and Jordan emptied the tank every night. Shorter careers, greater impact. They didn't pace themselves for year 20. They didn't chase rankings. They dominated. That's why, decades later, Jordan still sits at the top. No podcasts needed. No explanations required. Larry Bird reportedly says Jordan doesn't need to defend himself, his career already did that. Greatness doesn't need 20 years to explain itself. It needs moments that leave no doubt. Jordan had those moments. Everyone else is still chasing them.